guys, welcome back to my channel. I spontaneously decided to make a video today because I wanted to get back in this YouTube video making mood. And I figured I would do a short video on my top 10 recovery foods. The reason why I want to do this video is that a lot of people in recovery, when in the weight gain process, struggle with getting in enough calories and struggle to choose the right foods. In my recovery, I had to eat about 3,500 to 3,700 calories a day on an average basis in order to gain weight. So I had to choose the food I was eating very cleverly. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So my absolute favorite, and it still is, were nut butters. You can have, so basically you have cashew butter and almond butter and also tons of peanut butter. The advantage of peanut butter is that it is less expensive than almond and cashew butter. However, if you want to eat a lot of them, it's nice to switch it up. The reason why I recommend nut butters and not nuts itself is that nuts are not digested as well as nut butters. Therefore, although nuts actually do have a high amount of calories, those calories are not completely absorbed by our body. So although you might have eaten about, let's say, 600 calories, mainly only 300 are absorbed. With nut butters it's different because they are already kind of pre-digested because it's not the nut itself anymore. Yeah, so the calories are absorbed completely, which is nice. So, okay, nut butters. Second one, obviously, oil and butter. I prefer rapeseed oil because it's less expensive than other oils. However, you can also use olive oil, I don't know, sunflower oil, whatever. Again, oil is absorbed very nicely from our body. It's extremely healthy, as are nuts, because your body needs fat, it needs the vitamins, and a lot of vitamins are only absorbable if you have enough, if you get enough fat in. Also, obviously, oil is very easy to add to your food, and it's very low volume, so you don't get as full. Another food that I can really recommend when in the weight gain process are eggs. Eggs are extremely high in essential minerals and protein, which is super important for your body. And also they are quite high caloric, quite low volume, and easily the calories are easily absorbed by your body. So again, you have to choose your food clever if you want to get enough calories in. I found something else in my fridge, which is cheese. I don't know if you can see it. Cheese obviously is again very high caloric, it's extremely healthy, especially for our bones because of calcium. And yeah, you can just easily add it to everything. I like it on bread, I like it on pasta, I like it with rice, I like it in sauce. It's really good cheese, you know. When it comes to cooking and making savory foods, and you want to switch it up with oil and use something else instead of oil and butter, I love to use coconut milk, which is also very high caloric. Obviously you can also use cream. However, I personally always have issues to digest cream, and I can digest coconut milk much better, but you can choose whatever you want, you can choose both. And yeah, it's very nice for curry and some sauce. Also, it tastes quite nice to just boil pasta. Get rid of the water, then put coconut milk on it, put curry on it, put some veg on it, put whatever you want. Just put it back into the pot and boil it for another, let's say, 2 minutes, and then it's a very creamy and nice pasta dish, and it's super easy to make, super fast, especially if you're studying or whatever. When it comes to carbs and like the main basis of food, I can only recommend not using whole grain food because it just makes you a lot more full than just plain pasta or plain rice. Rice, pasta, and bread are the main carb sources I can recommend. The thing with potatoes is that potatoes are less caloric than pasta and rice, and they also, because of the starch, make you, I'm sorry, I'm cooking, make you more full than rice and pasta. If you really need a lot of calories, I would personally recommend staying away from potatoes and rather going with rice, pasta, and bread. Also choose bread that is not so difficult to digest, so maybe just toast or whatever. Apart from that, I can really recommend eating fatty fish such as salmon and fish in general. It's very healthy, it has a lot of protein, it has a lot of essential fats, and yeah, it's very easy on your digestive system. Obviously, if you're a vegetarian and you don't want to eat fish, you can stay away from fish. But if you do eat fish and meat are a very nice option to choose if you want to gain weight. Another food that I consumed a lot and that is really nice is Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is more caloric than normal yogurt. It is very high in calcium, protein, and fat. And yeah, it's just very nice, and usually you get it in like big pots, so it's less expensive than the small ones. Yeah, I can just really recommend those. Oh my god, my neighbors are staring at me. They always do that, I don't know, but I don't care. So, okay, so I've got okay, we're number 8 now. Another type of food that I can really recommend for weight gain, especially because those are foods that are almost completely absorbed by your body, so you get all the calories in. It's basically everything you can get at bakeries, such as pastries, cakes, rolls, like everything. Especially the very sweet and fatty stuff, and yeah, it's just super high caloric, it's super easy to take on the go as well, and it's completely absorbed by your body, so that's very nice. Obviously sweets are kind of similar, like chocolate, everything around this. Okay, so last but not least, if you really feel the need for fruit, then just take bananas. Bananas are the least bloating fruits that you can get. They are the most high caloric food you can get. So if you really want fruit, take bananas. Obviously you can also take the other stuff, but you know, it's like the most essential part if you want to get in enough calories and you want to gain weight is to avoid fibers and to avoid high volume food, which is low in calorie. So I would always opt for the things that are high calorie and low volume and less fiber, because that's just easier for your digestive system, it leaves you less bloated, and it makes it easier to get through this phase, because the weight gain phase can take extremely long. So you have to make sure that the food you're eating and like the eating habit you're developing is sustainable, and it's probably not if you're like eating a shit ton of food every day. Obviously you have to eat a shit ton of food, right? But if you're eating like a shit ton of fruit and it gives you like 200 calories, it's not really sustainable, because you will feel extremely bloated, extremely full, and you will not gain any weight. So yeah, that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see you tomorrow, or like I will film the video tomorrow. It's a longer one, it's about exercise and recovery, and you will see it whenever I find time to edit it and to upload. So yeah, have a wonderful day, bye!